Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing it's kind of like a reshoot video for me for Riverdale's episode 220, Shadow of a Doubt. I filmed a live reaction for it, but it got messed up. I ended up filming from here down, so I knew that'd be really annoying for you guys if I posted that, which I was not going to post that. So instead I'm going to be doing kind of a recap of it because I've already watched it, so I can't really do a live reaction anymore. So like I said, it'll be a recap this time around, but everything will be back to normal for the next episode. And I will be showing a clip from the video I filmed previously that got messed up for the last part of the episode because I can't really redo that reaction. And it was and you guys seen the episode by now, so it was for Fangs when he got shot. It was that reaction to that, the last maybe 2 minutes of the episode. So that part will be in the video, so hopefully you can bear with me for that, just those few seconds or a few minutes of the video. That's the only part that'll be in it from the original video. I was also at the beach during this, so it was kind of like a new atmosphere for me, and yeah, just things were kind of a little hectic and weird. So hopefully you guys can forgive me for this one video. Hopefully this won't happen ever again. But like I said, it will be recap / reaction because there will be part of a reaction in it, but not the full thing. So yeah, and I'm going to be playing the episode in the background, just so I can kind of redo some of the stuff that I said and kind of rehash some of the things that I said. So yeah, let's get started. I'll stop rambling now and get started with the episode. Okay, so this is where Archie is going around campaigning for Fred, but he's kind of also not really. At the same time he's doing it, but at the same time he's looking for the Black Hood. So he's looking into, as Hiram says a little later, he's staring into men's eyes to look for the Black Hood. Betty confiding in Cheryl that she thinks her dad could be the Black Hood, which makes sense because, Cheryl's dad killed her brother. But I also love the fact that they're putting Cheryl and Betty together more since they are cousins. And I kind of would like to see maybe a friendship kind of blossom here. No pun intended. That was not intentional. But yeah, I really like this, the thing they've got going on. And maybe if Cheryl, starts being as nice as she was in this, maybe she could be a part of the core 4. It wouldn't be the core 4 anymore, but I think it's really cool to see Cheryl interact with all of them more and be nice instead of being mean.
Absorb my hard-learned advice.
Okay, so this is something I said in my original reaction.
Fred, honestly, you can't be serious.
So I think every time the cops are called, Hiram is going to show up because Hiram knows the cops, which means that Hiram is going to be in on every single thing that happens, which is good for him because he's a Hiram, and it's bad for everyone else because he'll know every little detail about everyone, and that's just not a good thing for Riverdale as a town. So
Delivered him to the Black Hood.
Betty regretting what she did to Chick, sending the Black Hood after him, and she's starting to regret it because she's finally realizing that she did something while she was angry and upset, and while she was Dark Betty, basically she just made a mistake and did something horrible to someone because of Dark Betty and the anger and the darkness in her. And she's finally realizing that what she did was just something awful and that she shouldn't have done that, obviously.
I think you should say something. He was also calling me.
Now this is where Betty lays everything out on the table to basically catch the reaction of her dad to see if he makes any kind of tick or any type of, movement or emotion with his face or his eyes or whatever to see if he's Black Hood. I don't think Fangs did it. I really don't. And I wish you could see my original reaction because I got kind of really defensive of Fangs because I think it's really ridiculous that he gets stereotyped for being a serpent. Well, they all get stereotyped for being serpents, and this is really unnecessary because there's a lot. I mean, there's bad serpents in there. But then there's like there's the serpents that like have done bad things, but they're not necessarily bad people. And I think like the teenage part, at least like Sleepy, Tony, and Fangs and Jughead are like the ones that are like, they do bad things. They're bad. They're just crazy, but they're not bad people. You know what I mean? Like they've got a good heart. It's just that they do things to protect their own. And now Archie is back to sitting at the door or in the living room with a bat like he was at the beginning of the season because his dad got that note from the Black Hood. So
I really thought you were gonna die, Dad. Let's have some fun.
I don't think Reggie knows when to quit. Like, Reggie just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing until there's nothing left to push. But I think a lot of this is going to come back to bite him in the butt later on. I think every time he's near a serpent or hears the serpents, he just gets like, he's like, it's like they're like his kryptonite or like his inner Hulk. Like all that stuff comes out when he hears about the serpents. So I mean, we know that they've had Reggie and serpents have had problems before, but I'm wondering if there's something deeper going on there. Just because he gets too hot-headed too quick, and I don't know if that's just in his like nature as a human being, or if something has happened with him before with the serpents besides the stuff that we've seen, like maybe something deeper. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out next season since he's going to be a main character next season along with Tony. So I don't know. I'm really interested to see what Reggie's storyline is. If maybe there is something deeper with the serpents going on there. So Betty found out that Hal is still making payments to the hotel he was staying at when Alex kicked him out of the house. So now, instead of it being Detective Bughead, it's Detective Betty and Cheryl, which I love. Going to check out Hal's hotel room to see if they can find any evidence that he might be the Black Hood.
I guess Sheriff Keller's not looking so bad right about now, huh?
Love that one-liner. Way to go, Fred.
There's a trapdoor leading from the balcony.
I love this moment in the episode initially when I watched it. I loved that Archie turned Hiram down and the officer down to go to ride along. Because I think now that, you know, Reggie's admitted to being paid by Hiram to do Dark Circle stuff, I think Archie's trying to catch on to Hiram's mind games a little bit, maybe. I don't think fully, but I think he's starting to like connect it. Like, this guy is just using me like he's been doing the whole time, and I feel like he should have caught him before that. But he's a teenager, so, you know.
I'll be fine. He is willing to put your life in jeopardy. And for what?
Veronica trying to reason with her mom that Hiram just cares about the debate, like he doesn't care about his own wife's life. And that's just, Hiram's just the devil.
And you brushed me aside.
Okay. Right here, I wish Reggie would have registered that Hiram was just using him as a piece in his own like chess game. Hiram's moving all these pieces and moving everything into position for the final blowout, final blow up, whatever you want to call it. And all this stuff's going to come to a head in the finale, most likely, because everything usually does. And I just wish that Reggie would get that. But it is Reggie. So, this is where I'm going to kind of introduce my like reaction to my original reaction to Fangs being shot. So there might be some overlapping of the scene, of the audio, so hopefully there's not, hopefully I can like time it really well, but if I do, I apologize for there being overlapping. I'm going to try not to, but if it does, I really do apologize for that. So this is my initial reaction to Fangs being shot, and for my original reaction video. Oh my god, Fangs was just shot. You can't kill Fangs. I like Fangs. Oh my god. What? I think Reggie, with that look on his face, I think he realized like what he was doing, like like kind of like, why am I doing this? Like I just did something like awful to somebody. And I also think that he realized what he did. He was gonna shoot this kid, and he's innocent.
Don't scare me. You were in on this?
Surprise! The ghoulies outnumber us 100 to 1.
You're going down. You're going down.
Riverdale, all new episode next Wednesday at 8/7 Central, only on the CW and the CW app.
Things are about to get really crazy. There's a lot of people with a lot of weapons in this next episode. The ghoulies are out, which is not good for the serpents or the bulldogs. So I'm hoping that they can come together. The bulldogs and serpents can come together because they have a common enemy in the ghoulies. And I feel like, you know, since the ghoulies do outnumber the serpents, maybe, you know, maybe them coming together with the serpents, and maybe with the serpents and the bulldogs coming together, they can, you know, at least somehow match the number of ghoulies. Maybe, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. So it's the last 2 episodes for Riverdale, which means a lot is gonna happen. And as we saw with this episode, the last 5 minutes are gonna be crucial, like they always are for the last few episodes of a season.